Hello again, everybody. This is Sebastian Keynes. This is another DragonHeir Selling Gods video. So today we're going to talk about the Lunar Halo Radiance event that is going on right now here in the middle of Season 2. So we've started to make preparations. We've started to make teams to battle the continental bosses that are currently laid out across the world. This season, they actually allowed us to get Alton, Ursula, Stalwar, Lasenia, Jorn, and Chenektan, and so we will have the opportunity to battle these bosses and try to get the best scores possible so we can get as many of the lunar fragments that we're going to need to collect this hero, which is Ardreth. Ardreth is going to be a phenomenal healer. Early tests indicate that she is very good for being a defense type. For the Radiance damage type, if you can get her, you're going to want to get her. She actually makes PvE content really easy, and I think for the end game content of Season 2, she will be phenomenal when you're trying to put rally teams together who've battled those bosses again. So I already have here 10 fragments because we already challenged 2 of the bosses this week. So in week 1, we get to challenge 3. And then every week that it goes, we'll get an increase of 1 attempt. So next week, we'll have 4 chances to get at least 11 million in each one of them. So we can really collect as many of these as possible. And then if you can get up really high on the challenge board, then you'll get additional fragments, and those will complement the ones that you already have here. The Continental Challenge will give you 90. So if you can get all 90 from doing the Continental Challenge along with being in the top of the leaderboard, you get those 90. You only need to do 20 summons to complete this event. These 90 are the easiest 90 to collect because these are all just going to be dungeon bosses or arena that you're going to have to do to collect this. So as you can see right now in my server, we're on a curse event, so we have to go farm that dungeon so we could get the lunar fragments that we're going to need to summon Ardreth. There are the one thing that I can give you, and the best advice that I can give you, is that for sure, number one, or I would say the first 3 weeks maybe, you'll have a vortex team together. You can definitely use it on one of these bosses. It should work just the same. Try to average out each boss if you can to be in the 11 million range. Once you're in that range, where you're averaging every boss, you're getting 11 million. Maybe in one of them you can get 22, so you only have to do 7 on another one. That's a good average in terms of how many fragments you're going to need each week to try to get the 90 possible. Last season, that's kind of the average that I looked to get, and I ended up with about, I think it was 80. And that was really not going hard on it. And then when it came to summoning, then I knew that I needed to do 40 summons to collect the fragments that I needed, just to make sure that I had enough to collect Urior. This season, I really think we're getting a better hero in the event than we did last season, but that's another video. What I can tell you though is that's what you're going to be looking at. Try to get into that range to really get you into the most conservative or the easiest path for you to collect the 90 that you're going to need here in the Continental Challenge. So look for about getting almost every one of your comps that you try out at 11 million, and if you can push it to 22, even better. And then I think you'll be on the safe side. You will only need to do 20 summons. So I am going to do 20 summons today because I know that that's what I need to do to at least collect 20 of the fragments that are available here. But there is another reason that I'm also doing the 20 summons. Number one, I want to see if I can get another hero that is possibly going to help me in forming a composition to battle the Continental Challenge. That's one. Number two is I am low in my essence. I need essence to level these artifacts, and I know that I was struggling. So for example, for Adolphus, I need that crown, so I need to get more of that essence into the account. So this is the perfect time that I figure we have 20 Helilite dice that we collected by playing the game. We haven't summoned since the beginning of the season, so I said to myself, why not? Let's do a couple of them, see if we can get anything good out of them, and help us in that regard, help us both with artifacts and maybe one good hero to add to the account. So here we go. We're gonna do 20. I'm gonna do singles to begin with, and then we'll figure out how I want to play it based on what we get. Okay, so we open up with the rare, and then we'll go again. I don't think we get anything there. Okay, let's do 3. All right, so we're getting some essence, not a whole lot. Epics would definitely be better, right? Just to make sure that we get what we need, and we're getting some more here as well. So let's do a 5 here, see if we can get anything great out of this. And it does not appear, so we got an epic. I do wonder who it is. It's gonna be a dupe, so we get 300. I don't have many epics that are missing in the account, to be honest, so I would be surprised to see one pop in that I don't have. The RNG would have to play perfectly in that regard. Okay, and we already have Girthen, but we get 300 essence, so we're not going to complain too much. Okay, and it's not going to be our knight. It does not look like it. It's Percival. All right, so we have 10. Now we're going to go for the other 10. Let's see if this is going to be generous. Pretty disappointing. Elvis, and so we get, oh, I did not have her. Okay, so we did get an epic added to the account that I did not have. I'm gonna have to research, I think it's Eotul, to see if we can get some information about how she actually plays out. All right, here we go. The last 5 of the 20 that we had collected. And it does not look like we're gonna get a legendary, which is really a bummer. Literally, really a bummer. Okay, and we got another epic that I did not have in the account. So at least we're getting the epics that I was missing. And I did not have many missing. That is interesting. See here. Let's see. Epics. Let's go down to the epics. So we just added Folly. So she's one of the wild heroes. But we're gonna have to look her up and see what we can do with her. I'm pretty much already getting my wild team established to make sure that we can do the continental challenges. We do have, it was a lightning hero, right? Okay, so the only one that looks like I'm missing is Cursa now. But pretty much the other one was added in. Yeah, let me just revise this. So okay, Iokatal. So we'll see what she can do. She's a support, defense up, range, and heals allies with HP below 30%. So it's conditional healing. Okay, see that. And we had the fire one. So yep, so it looks like all the lightnings are here. The poisons, oh, there is skeleton. We are missing the poison skeleton. All right, that's fine in case. All right, so we have 2 epics that are missing. Let us go back to the portal. I'm trying to think, if I do 30, I get the scroll. If I go 40, I even give myself a little bit more wiggle room. So we're looking at my worm arrow. If I do 5, it looks like it's going to be 1750. Okay, let's see if we can hit legendary with this 5 here. And then we can call it a video. Does not look like it, right? No, I didn't think so. All right, so that's 25. And I don't think... I might have stopped summoning this banner when I got the Lego last season. So I'm going to go for the Lego scroll. It's always nice to have a Lego scroll. So we'll purchase another one. See if we can hit Lego on this one. We're hitting epics. At least we're getting some missions. Okay. So I know for sure the next 5 would be a legendary. Question is, do I want to? Do I want to? Because we still have... I intended only to go to 20, to be honest with you. But I am curious. I am curious if we get one good legendary out of this. So we'll do that. We know it's going to be in here. Let's hope it's not a dude. It's a Terry, an epic that they don't bother fixing. This guy, they should give me more essence for summoning this guy.
Children of mine.
Tamar. So Tamar is new to the account. So she is a support hero. She stuns. She controls people. She's more of an arena hero. Maybe a pillars hero that I can use. Feywild. Not somebody that I can depend on for the continental bosses. So she does do derivative damage. She has the attack penalty. She dispels buffs from the enemy. She is a very, very good hero. It is not a shame for me to add her to the account. It's just she's not really going to help me with the continental bosses. At least I don't think so. Given that most of her kit is all about control and dispelling buffs. Could give her a shot. Could see if it's something that I can make work. Let's see here. Has a 30% chance of dispelling one buff. Take ones. So lightning, the continental boss that is dealing with lightning is what's let me go back here. The continental boss dealing with lightning. So let's go here. Is it? I think it's Tolwar. So Tolwar, yeah, it does the mushrooms. It tries to taunt you, tries to control you. Maybe we can use her for the attack penalty. I'm not sure yet. I would have to look at the compositions that we would have to come up with for Tolwar. But at least I know from the mechanic that he has is you're probably going to send your tank at him. You're going to have everybody pull back. I don't think melee units are going to particularly work well against him, especially because of those mushrooms and his taunt. You won't be able to do anything. So maybe we'll get her to work with the attack penalty, but I doubt it. We'll see. It's a great hero to have. I'm not disappointed at all. There could have been other ones that could have helped us in terms of battling challenge bosses, but you know, when you can add a non-dupe to the account, you will take it. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, folks. I will see you next time on the next video.